don't think they're ready for it. I don't think they're ready. 'Cause I've been working steady for it. I've been working steady.
What's going on, everyone? It's Tyler Johnston here from IIFYM, and in today's video I'm actually going to be sharing with you how eating things like popcorn and frozen yogurt and pizza actually helped me to get ripped and get into the best shape of my life for my past contest. And I'm not just talking like, you know, the guys you hear at the gym, they're like, oh man, I'm jacked, I used to be shredded, blah, blah, blah. You know, I was 185 pounds, about 4.5% body fat, and as a natural, you know, competitor, as, you know, just anyone in general, it's extremely difficult to get to. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing how, you know, eating these kind of junk foods actually helped improve my fat loss performance and allowed me to get leaner than I likely would have if I had stuck to the traditional kind of 100% clean bro diet. Alright, so you're probably wondering how the hell could, you know, eating things like popcorn and frozen yogurt and pizza possibly help with fat loss, and how could it ever be more beneficial than eating clean 24/7 and eating things like, you know, chicken breast, tuna, egg whites, and broccoli? And the answer to that all comes from understanding, you know, the overall bigger picture of how fat loss works. And if you saw my last video, the 5 nutrition myths that must die, I kind of covered this in one of the myths, that you don't have to eat clean 24/7 to get the results you want. So whenever you're trying to diet down, lose body fat, lose weight, the main focus, the overarching principle that you should be focused on is adherence over the long term. You know, too many people get, you know, I don't know, motivated by this sense of working super hard and think that, you know, being super restrictive is like this hardcore thing. But the main issue with that I think so many people run into is they go all gung-ho 110% for the first, you know, month, maybe 2 months, and then they completely burn out, they fall off track, and they just completely give up. And that's why they never get to their results. You know, it could have be that, you know, they were getting really great results, fat was melting off, they're seeing better definition, but they just couldn't take feeling miserable and, you know, eating these crappy, bland foods day after day after day. And so if you can work in some of these, you know, some of your favorite foods on a regular basis, it's going to help you tremendously with overall adherence to your diet. And this is huge because fat loss, you've heard it before, it's a process. You know, for my last contest prep, I was dieting for, by the end of my second show, about 24, 25 weeks. That's 6 months of dieting, of restricting calories, of reducing your total energy intake. That's extremely, extremely difficult to stick to. But by incorporating some, you know, kind of cheat foods all throughout the diet, and just kind of regularly throughout the week, you can kind of use that as mental relief from the diet, and it'll allow you to adhere to the diet for, you know, a long enough period for you to get to your end goal. And I feel like that is the number one thing that causes people to fail with their diets. They just simply can't stick to it long enough to get the results that they're after. So if you can take a more flexible approach, this is where the whole term flexible dieting comes in, you're going to actually end up getting better results over the long run, because you're simply going to be able to stick to the diet for longer and maintain those results and push yourself a little bit further, and get to the goal that you're wanting to get to. So to give you guys an overview, if you haven't seen, you know, any of my other videos or checked out my book, I have a book, it's the IIFYM Flexible Dieting Bodybuilding Guide. It's just a step-by-step kind of guide, walks you through the flexible dieting process, how to set it up, all those things. If you want to check that out, you can head to Amazon, search IIFYM Flexible Dieting Bodybuilding Guide. It's on there. But essentially, what flexible dieting is focusing mainly on your macronutrient intake, so your protein, carbs, and fats. As long as you're hitting those goals, so your macros are going to be dependent on your body, where you're currently at, and what your goals are. So if you're trying to lose fat, if you're trying to build muscle, all these kinds of things. I'm not going to get into the details of setting all that up because that would be way, way too long. But essentially, as long as you're hitting your protein, carbs, and fats, and you're still getting plenty of micronutrients through nutritious, vegetables and fruits, and you're getting your fiber in, you're going to get the same end results as if you were eating, the super clean bro diet. Your body doesn't label foods as good or bad. It doesn't take in a cheeseburger and say, oh, this is dirty calories, this is bad because there's fats and cheese and all this stuff. And this is, a salmon fillet with brown rice or quinoa and veggies. All it does is you consume the food, it digests it, it absorbs the nutrients, and basically it just registers, oh, this was 50 grams of fats and 40 grams of protein and 30 carbs. This was another 40 grams of fats, 40 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of protein, whatever. It doesn't distinguish between good and bad foods, and you can't label an individual food as good or bad because it's all contextual based on your overall diet. We don't eat singular foods as our entire diet. We have diets of multiple foods, and that's how your body responds. It's the accumulation, the combination of all the foods that we consume. Your body uses those nutrients, and you see the results in your physique and your weight and all those things. So I feel like I've kind of gone off track here, but bottom line is, if you can make your diet more flexible, if you can focus more on just your overall macronutrient intake, getting the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats, eat plenty of fibrous vegetables and fruits to get your micronutrients and fiber intake, then you're going to get the same end results, and I would argue better, because you're going to be able to sustain your diet for a longer period of time and actually make it to your end goal, as opposed to giving up halfway through and getting burnt out by eating this super clean diet. So if you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more awesome videos. And if you're looking for a step-by-step muscle building and fat loss program, I've designed something that is for busy guys looking to build muscle or burn fat in the most efficient and effective ways possible. You only have to train for 2 to 3 hours a week, and you get absolutely amazing results. It's called MASS3 training, so you can head to the website. The link will be in the description below. apecoach.com/mass3-lv1, and that is everything for now. Be sure to subscribe to the page for more awesome videos. Like this video if you liked this video. Share this with anyone you think might need to check this out, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.